Now, your first warm weather forecast with meteorologist Kevin Doom.
Let's take a live look over the Javon Bay Hospital Riverside campus in East Rockford using our Mercy L SkyTrack. We still do have a pretty thick blanket of cloud cover overhead, but it is starting to thin out very slowly but surely. That is going to continue on as we make our way through the night, which is some very good news for us and for our Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow. Temperatures right now are in the lower to middle 30s. We're at 35 degrees currently in Rockford, 33 in Freeport, 33 as well in Monroe, 34 up in Janesville. We do have a little bit of a breeze out there, bringing wind chills down into the 20s. So 29-degree wind chill in Rockford. Feel as though we're 25 in Rochelle, 24 in DeKalb. If you look at some of those current wind speeds, they're fairly strong as they come mostly out of the southwest, anywhere from around 5 to 15 miles an hour on the higher end of that in most spots. However, and even though it's making our temperatures feel a little bit colder for the time being, it's eventually going to help bring some of the warmer air into the area just in time for tomorrow. As we take a look at some of the temperatures across the region, you can see the much warmer weather sitting out in the central and north central plains. That will eventually all be advected into the state line by the stronger southwesterly winds. Let's take a look at our recent satellite and radar. We have very, very light flurries coming over this station for the time being here in West Rockford. A lot of the snow never actually made it to the ground. Most of the area has remained dry for the past several hours, and the cloud cover, as I mentioned, is finally starting to thin out over several spots. So looking ahead with our future cast, this cloud cover is going to continue to burn off as we make our way through the overnight hours. By the time we wake up tomorrow, we're looking at plenty of sunshine just in time for Super Bowl Sunday. We're going to hang on to that sunshine going into the afternoon. By the time the late evening rolls around, we should see some patches of dense fog to end our Sunday, and then this will shortly be followed by some more cloud cover to kick off our Monday. So unfortunately, the sunshine is not going to last for too long. Cloudy skies are expected for Monday, and even a good chance for some wintry mix as we head into the late evening hours of Monday. Let's recap this past month of January, shall we? We had temperatures well above average. We had over an inch more than normal precipitation, and despite being so warm, our snowfall, we saw 2 inches more than normal for the snowfall for the month. In fact, this was the 5th warmest January on record. So the average temperature, which is the average of all the highs and lows for the month, was 28.3 degrees. The record set back in 2006 with 33.5 degrees. And in honor of the big game tomorrow, let's take a look at some of the weather extremes that have occurred in Rockford on Super Bowl Sundays. The warmest Super Bowl Sunday here in Rockford was back in 1988. We reached 52 degrees for a high, and that's the same year that we saw the rainiest Super Bowl Sunday with 0.27 inches of rain. The coldest set back just a few years earlier, 1985. The high was only 5 below zero that day. And then the snowiest Super Bowl Sunday occurring just a few years ago for Super Bowl 49 back in 2015 saw 10.5 inches of snow here in Rockford. For tonight, we're going to fall to low of around 31 degrees, but our temperatures are actually going to begin to warm up as we make our way into the overnight hours. We get some of that warm air tapping in to the area from the west, and then going into Super Bowl Sunday for tomorrow, just in time for the big game. We're looking at plenty of sunshine. Temperatures warming up all the way into the mid-40s, looking at a high near 45 degrees here in Rockford. However, as we saw, that sunshine's not going to last. Cloud cover is back by Monday. Storm system coming through late Monday gives us a good chance for some more snow for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Temperatures also going to drop off into the upper 20s for highs on Wednesday and Thursday.